I'm Shelley Smillatt, and I'm here with Mai Thompson from Smooth Transitions. So Mai, tell us a little bit about Smooth Transitions.
So Smooth Transitions, we specialize with helping our clients with downsizing and moving.
Okay.
And so that entails everything from, doing a floor plan if they're moving into a retirement community, independent, assisted living, and memory care. We offer to do the floor plan, the sorting, helping them to decide what to take. We also do packing. We coordinate with the movers. We do the unpack and completely set up their home so that by the time we're done, we make their beds, we put the pictures on the wall, set the clocks so that they don't have to worry about all the little details.
Okay, so do you do all kinds of movings, like in-state, out-of-state?
Great question. So we offer to do local moves, of course. So when they're moving within the area, we focus on the Phoenix, Scottsdale, East Valley areas. We also do moves in-state. So people will contact us, they're moving here into a community, they need help with the unpack, no problem. And we also have families that move out of state. And in that case, we work with another senior move manager from another state, so we can, again, work with them to figure out the floor plan and stuff like that. We'll help them with all the work that needs to be done here, and we'll work with the national movers to get them moved and ready.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so what is your greatest challenge as you're helping people with these smooth transitions?
So our greatest challenge right now is just to tell people what we do. I think it's a lot of it is just sharing our information. A lot of people don't understand that, a move management company is very different from a typical mover. So we offer to do all the additional before the move and then also afterwards so that our clients don't have to worry about the details. I think a lot of movers offer to do, the unpack, but that's just basically taking things out of the box and putting on flat surfaces and not really setting up their home for them.
Wow. Okay, so this is my own experience moving, and I was only in my house like 7 years, but you collect a lot of stuff, especially like mom and dad who've maybe been in the house for 40 years. So I found stuff I didn't know I had when I was moving. And I remember packing, and then I'd get so tired, so I'm like, this is true story. I'd go watch an episode of Hoarders so that I would be inspired to throw more away, and then I'd go pack some more. So is that a hard thing for people to decide, this is what I want to take, this is what I want to sell, this is what I want to donate? How do you deal with that? How do you go into a home and help someone with that? That seems like that would be really hard. At least it is for me.
It is. It's one of the most difficult things that we have to do is just the emotional aspect of having to decide, you've lived in this house for 20, 30 years and you have so many wonderful memories of your family and friends here. And then knowing that you're going to move into this wonderful community, but it's a little bit smaller, maybe a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, and now you have to decide. So we often start with a floor plan that helps them to decide. I work with them one-on-one, and then as through the process, they're able to make their own decisions. What furniture is going to fit? Where is it going to go? And then that way, they're in control. They decide what's going to go. And then that helps us to make next steps as far as like, okay, if this furniture is not going to go, now you have time to decide, what do I do with it? Do we want to sell it? Do we want to give it to family, give it to friends, or go ahead and donate it? So that's our first step. We just kind of work with our clients one-on-one with a lot of, kind of going through the kitchen, the wardrobe, the closets, everything like that, so that they can, be able to make their decisions in their own time, in their own way, but we kind of guide through the whole process with them.
And I have to say, so I just pulled mine in for one of my clients that's moving out of state. And I have to say, I was so impressed with not only the respectful way that you spoke to her and honored what she wanted and needed, but I could tell you had a deep respect for her, and that it was important to you to honor her wishes, and that she knew that you were honoring her wishes. And you're very good at that. I don't know if you know that, but you are. And that's what impressed me. Because not only the ability to organize is something a lot of people have, but the ability to talk to someone with respect and really honor their wishes and make that a priority is taking it, in my opinion, to a whole new level. So I was very impressed with how you handled that situation, by the way. So can you maybe paint a picture, tell a story of a typical move, or maybe like the craziest move or something like that. Something like
Crazy,
that.
yeah. Lots of, and so that's what I love about our job. It's just every move is so unique. We've never had the exact same move ever. And there's so many, different facets that go along with it. It could be the timing, it could be the health of our clients, it could be family involvement, which is great, and then sometimes it could also add a lot of stress, and also just the timing and things like that. So because everything is so unique, we kind of love what we do, and it's just nice. It's always different. One move that comes to mind right now is recently we helped. It was an 83 and an 84-year-old couple move into an independent retirement community, and he said, we've moved 14 times already, but this move is very, very stressful to us. And so, they have family in town, and she worked alongside of us, but we helped that family to do the sorting, the packing. His background is engineering, so he did his own floor plan. He did an amazing job to the inch. And then he also did, so we also, just did the packing, the moving, and setting up. And, then afterwards, I was talking to him to ask him how things went. And he just said, Mai, you never know what it's like to move when you're 83 or 84 years old until you are in it. And he said, it's very much like being pregnant. I was like, what? And he said, yeah, because, people can tell you what it's like to be pregnant, but until you go through that process, you just don't understand. And he just went on just to talk about, everything that was in the background, their personal health and what was going on with them. And the fact that we were able to help them with this move allowed him to do other things, help his wife out, and it helped him to plan other aspects of the move that was really important to him. So we just really appreciate every opportunity we get to meet with our clients.
And I love that you acknowledge how stressful the situation is, because I think that transition already on a family is so stressful. Once we've decided to move mom and dad into an assisted living or an independent living, it's because things have gotten to a point that we need to. And so the stress is already at a heightened level. And I love that you recognize that, because I think that because you recognize that, you can ease some of that stress as they're going through it, because it's not just stress about the move, it's stress about where they are in life, and are we doing the right thing for mom and dad, and all of those stressful situations. And so I can appreciate that you see that about the situation, that it's already stressful, and that you honor that and work to relieve some of that stress.
Right. I would have, communities that love us and refer us all the time, but I will hear from someone that, needs help moving into that community, but they're the children of, and they were never told our information, because I think they just assume you're here, you're going to help mom and dad, for sure.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things I try to tell people, just offer, because a lot of people have their own health, their own they're working, their own family and things like that, so they just need help. And so that's what our move this week was. This guy, he's moving his dad, and they need to, he needed to look us up, basically. He was like, I know services like this exist, but I had to Google you myself. But it would have been nice if it would have came from them. So.
Oh, I see. So what you're saying is like referral properties.
Yes.
Even though they know families there, family can't always help. They have full-time jobs, or they don't have the ability, or they have their own health issues, or very busy lives. And so even though family's there, they still want services that will come in and help mom and dad.
Yes.
And I can imagine you run into this, and I'm actually coming from a parent to a child thing. I don't teach my kids piano because I don't want to fight my kids on piano. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna listen to someone else a little bit better than I do, than they do to me. So I can imagine that to preserve the relationship with mom and dad a little bit, it helps to have a third party come in and say, do you want to keep this, sell this, or give this away? How do you want to do this? To have a third party come in and to just be their daughter or their son, and to I just love you, I just want to support you through this, and we're going to get a third party to come in and help us do this together.
Absolutely. So that's what we do. And the families that come to us when we work on their moves, they are taking, and I ask them to take mom and dad to eat lunch. Have them meet with new people that live at the community, and we'll take care of all the details, and they'll come back around and take a look, and they're really excited. But it's just, you know, for them, if they're able to spend that time with mom and dad and not worry about the boxes, the tape, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Right.
I mean, I kind of, like, we likened it to pregnancy. I like it too. Like, I have a son getting married, and I've watched a lot of people do it themselves, and they're so exhausted by the wedding day, they can hardly be there for their child.
Yes,
and
exactly.
so I was telling them, we got to start saving now for all our daughters, because I want to hire someone to do it so I can just be present, and I can just be there and enjoy this part of their life with them. And that's why I want to hire someone else to do it. So it seems similar.
Yes, situation. And I've talked to, you know, because sometimes a lot of our clients are upset because their children don't want their china, they don't want all these memories, all these different items that they've been collecting, and the adult children will say, can you just tell mom, can you explain to her that it's, you know, and I just tell them, don't take it personal. A lot of people are not collecting china, they don't have the big, you know, dining room table with the china hutch and things like that, and not to take it personal. It's not because they don't like it, it's because they have their own home filled with all their stuff already. So a lot of people do refer to us just to kind of keep things neutral and not make it so personal when they are moving. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so Smooth Transitions has great reviews. So you clearly have good customer service. So how do you keep that level of service up as you get so busy?
So one of the things about Smooth Transitions is we really focus on the communication. It's very, very important to us for me to know what's going on. So I update them, I call them frequently to know what's new, how are you doing, how's your health, how's your family, any new decisions, because this changes all the time for us. When we originally plan it out, things happen always. And so it's, you know, being able to communicate with them, understand what their stress is, what they're concerned about, and addressing each one as they come along so that there's no surprises at the end.
So what's one piece of advice you would give someone who's looking at moving mom and dad into a home or something like that?
So the best advice I have is to start early. Even if you don't know where you're going to move, go ahead and start decluttering your home and kind of sorting through and deciding what you want to keep, what you want to give to family. And then that way, when you are moving, you don't have all this additional things to worry about. So, and then we also offer that service, decluttering and organizing. So if you're not ready to move just yet and you're thinking about it, feel free to give us a call and we can help you out.
So Mai Thompson with Smooth Transitions. Mai, if they want to get a hold of you, what is the best way to do that?
The best way is to call us. We do offer a free consultation. I'll come out to your house and see what you have, and we can come up with a move plan and develop just a plan for how to move yourself or your family. And our number is 480-339-0011.
Fantastic. And we'll put that phone number in the link so that people can access that as well. Mai, thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.